Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Drew Spire. Candace has the night off. Township officials in 2 Wyoming County communities took a bold step tonight. They voted to adopt new zoning rules. Our Joe Holden is here now live with the details. Joe?
Hey, Drew. Good evening to you. Those rules follow a state law that is currently tangled in the courts. This comes just a day after multiple complaints about a natural gas facility.
We did investigate. They've got a bunch of numbers.
Just hours after the I-Team exposed complaints about a natural gas facility in Wyoming County, elected leaders investigated for themselves.
We come down through the whole neighborhood, walked the neighborhood, went to some of these things that said they were having vibrations.
On Monday night, people living near a dehydration facility owned by PVR partners told us their homes continuously rattle. But Tuesday morning, officials reportedly found little evidence of vibrating or shaking. Neighbors were immediately concerned, telling us the company may have been warned that there would be an unannounced visit.
I want them to come and test with their little meters when my mirrors are rattling in my bathroom, when my garage doors are shaking, when my neighbors' houses are shaking.
Paula Klass brought complaints to a meeting on Monday night. After all, she says she still had few answers after an emergency incident in November that shook and rocked the entire area for close to an hour. Klass showed up again at a meeting on Tuesday night. Here, Eaton and Monroe Township supervisors adopted zoning ordinances that mirror Pennsylvania's Act 13. What's strange is Act 13 is sidelined for the moment, knotted in legal challenges.
And even though that it is being contested, in the legal system, our consultant said we should make sure that we have our current ordinance as up to date as possible.
Opponents of Act 13 said the law leaned largely in favor of the gas industry. It would have allowed for drilling, waste pits, and pipelines, even in residential districts. As for that emergency incident at the PVR Partners facility, the state's Utility Commission issued a violation order and said Tuesday it continues to monitor the company. PVR Partners did not respond to repeated messages left for comment. As for Eaton and Monroe Townships, it's unclear what is contained in dozens of pages of new law. Neighbors say they'll continue to be skeptical.
And my house will be vibrating, and my mirrors will be rattling, and my pictures will be shifting. But who cares? I'm nobody, right? But pay your tax bill on a property that's worth nothing.
And we reached out to State Senator Lisa Baker about concerns raised at last night's meeting from first responders. They claim that they still have not been educated in how to respond to PVR Partners facility in Wyoming County. A staff member for Senator Lisa Baker told us that the best practice standards by PVR were not in place before or after that November incident. I'm Joe Holden, Eyewitness News.